That tonight's gonna be a good night.
That tonight's gonna be a good night.
That tonight's gonna be a good night.
Feeling.
Tonight's the night. I don't know the rest of that part. Y'all, that's the part.
Well,
It went out my head real quick.
It never failed.
Let's get it started.
Yay!
Woo!
It sound like the end of a cheer.
Man.
Yay.
One line.
Yeah, one job.
One job.
One job, man. Welcome back to Great Matter Podcast. I'm Tony Davis.
I'm Wayne. Hashtag married.
I think I'm
Hashtag you're not gonna dumb me down.
Hashtag what?
Oh, trust
This
me.
is Jazz, and I'm trying to figure out this extra hashtag that Wayne got going
Just
on.
saying, man.
It's not always black.
It's not always white.
It's always some gray.
Yeah, that's why
Clearly.
I
There's always some gray.
Oh, that's what you
fucked up.
mean.
Yeah, fuck that
Oh.
up. Sorry.
Whatever. Hey guys,
Hey, everybody.
welcome back.
Hello.
Episode 31. We're live on the YouTube.
31's such a weird number.
Why?
I don't
Not
know,
30.
I can't associate it with anything cool. You know what I mean?
Black 31 on roulette. Always wins, too. By the way, if you're a gambler, play Black 31.
I was like, so what's the
Wow.
significance?
Always bet on black.
Always bet on one of the corniest lines. That's the most memorable.
Yes, it is.
Hey, I do need to apologize to the fans, the listeners, the followers, the collective for my lack of assertion last podcast due to someone asking me to keep it cool and not be an ass. So I can't be a follower anymore. I'm just got to be me, and you won't have that happen again where you're questioning, is Tony there? So that's my little thing. I'm just going to tell Jazz to go fuck herself, and next time we have a guest.
And I'm going to tell Tony to find better ways to get to the questions.
You on point, Tone?
So now that we have that out of the way, guys, thank you for tuning in to YouTube. YouTube has been great. We love the live chatting. We want to give you guys the chance to make a vote because we are going back and forth about something, and it's the intro. So we need you guys to vote on if we should continue doing the singing every week or if we should have like a recorded intro, which one you guys would think would be better. Or if you guys could like vote every week on whatever our intro be the next week. That would be cool.
That would be even better.
That would be amazing. That was you were quick.
Yeah.
It was real quick.
Quick on your feet.
Don't have us singing no church songs, because that's not going to go over well.
I'll
No
sing a
hymn-
church song.
No hymns.
Hey,
How
you-
we going? Let's see. How we gonna sing a hymn and then talk about what we be talking about?
Man.
The same way we live life and then pray at the end of the night.
We got to pray.
Pray.
Just like that.
Oh, yeah, that
For
is
older
true.
people who
Right.
hammer.
Yeah.
So for those of you who watch on YouTube, put it in the chat while we're recording. Those of you who are listening, head over to the website, thegreatmatterpodcast.com. Contact me page. You can send over your email that way. That's so much simpler than you having to go into your integrated email on your phone and type an email.
Yeah.
So,
What she said. Trying to keep it right for y'all, man. That's all.
Yeah, this week our 60 seconds is going to be extremely.
It may be 60 seconds.
Because there's really not anything that we think is important enough to talk about. It's going to be heavy on topics.
Wait. The disclaimer that we would like to discuss currently on the show. I'm sure it's some important issues out there. We just don't want to touch on the shit.
Oh, yeah, that.
Yeah.
Shout out to everybody who's listening and tuning in right now. Hey, guys, we see y'all.
What's happening?
The only thing that I thought right now that we wanted to talk to you guys about was interesting is that Bill Cosby is suing 7 of the women who accused him of drugging and raping him.
It seems very schoolyard of him.
Because they want to be hookers, and then they get mad when they do hooker shit.
Basically, is what he's saying.
So what you saying? Okay, I got y'all ass. I got y'all.
I don't know if they want that. His money go longer with
It's
them,
real long.
with them legal fees.
He's real long because he's been. I mean, can y'all imagine?
He might be bankrupt by
Right.
now.
No, Bill Cosby been doing this. He's been already in litigation for a while, and he's not sweating.
No.
He
But I'm thinking because remember this came from a 2005 court thing, right?
Are you asking us to know some shit?
Okay, so apparently,
fact check.
apparently, back in 2005, he was in court for the same thing with one of these women.
No. Okay, I got what you're saying. The initial thing was from back in 2005.
So
the first accusation.
So he's been in court.
Yeah,
you know
before.
what I mean.
Right.
So he's already got. I'm pretty sure the lawyer's probably on retainer. But after all this, they probably like, we need our money up front,
bruh.
Bill Cosby close to a Billy.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Never mind.
Yeah.
Excuse me. Hey, Mr. Cosby. Do you want to sponsor the Great Matter podcast?
Sure. We told
Be
him
like an angel investor.
Right. Yeah. It's good for black people.
we would love for him to come on the show. And it will be so cool. It will be great. And then every time he sits down and like we can have some water and stuff for him, and then we kind of politely move our waters to the side at the end of the table, just like that.
This is a male's cup. You don't
Right,
want to put that pill in
These have caps on them,
Yes,
so you just
hers.
right.
And she's taken.
It's okay.
No.
Wait a minute.
It went totally over her head.
I was like,
Completely
wait a minute, what?
Right. Anyway,
So that was 60 seconds.
Hey,
good luck,
Did
Bill.
it work?
Mr. Cosby, Dr. Cosby.
Dr. Cosby.
You know,
We've
good doctor.
yeah, prayers going up. So we gotta
It is a Tuesday. It is a Tuesday.
on a Tuesday. We have a lot of things that we want to talk about this week, topic wise. So
Yeah, we do.
we're just gonna go ahead and get into it now.
And then they don't necessarily transition very well.
At
so
all.
We're just going to go into it.
But
Yeah.
they need to be spoken about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So let me do. Okay, the first one we'll do. What's the best prank that somebody has either done to you, you've witnessed, or you did to someone?
Yeah.
Guys.
I'll go. I witnessed my brother asking. It was four of us. It's my brother and my two cousins. My brother asked, "Do you want some ice cream?" So everybody's screaming, "I want ice cream too." We were young too.
This sounds so bad already.
So of course she says yes, and he goes in and makes a bowl with what looks like ice cream that turned out to be Crisco. And she stuck a glob of it in her mouth and started.
Oh, wow.
Hilarious.
That's disgusting. That made my stomach hurt so bad.
Trust me, that's what she did. She was fine. That shit was funny.
That's not funny.
Oh.
Do you want my second one?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
That's me.
I don't play that prank shit.
I have something like similar to that happened to me. I got two of them too. Go ahead.
If y'all thought that was bad, this one's even.
Oh, wow.
So my brother at it again. He's 17, and my grandmother used to always send us to the kitchen. Go get me this. Go get me that. Go get me some water.
Right.
You know, bring me my cigarettes, things like
And
that.
she's sitting right there by it.
Nah, she was in the. I think she was in the living room.
It didn't matter. It was a journey.
She used to drink Miller Genuine Draft, the MGD, right?
Yeah.
So she was like, she told my brother, Eddie, go get me, go get me a beer. It took him a while. He came back, and that popped off the cap. He got it back. This is warm. Put it up to her mouth. It was pissed.
Oh shit! To y'all grandmama?
That shit was so funny.
That is disgusting, Tony.
Shout out to Ace.
Oh my God.
Did he receive a beating?
No, he didn't get a beating. She didn't drink it. She just, by the time it got up, she smelled.
Oh, the fact that piss was so close to my face and mouth would have been infuriating to me.
That is so disgusting.
It was funny.
Why do you know people who did something like
That's
that?
family, man.
Not only does
That
he
is
know
so
it's part of
disgusting.
his
What,
family.
did your grandma beat his ass?
No.
I just asked that.
Oh, I'm
Right.
sorry. I was
I
still
was
just
like-
in awe from like the
Right,
piss
like,
in the
did
can, and I'm like, what?
No. I think I don't know if he got in trouble for the Crisco thing. That shit was funny too.
Oh, this is the same person who's
Yeah,
doing
it's the
this?
same guy.
Oh,
It's
he's
just years later.
Yeah, he's all about it.
Yeah, that shit was funny.
It was punk before punk.
So, my family, we're kind of like full of pranksters. Like you never go to sleep first because you're gonna get something put on you. Like my sister Olivia used to play Fear Factor with the twins, and like she would make them do like some crazy, like drink some like concoction, like it'd just be so weird. It'd be
stuff that she found on the door to your refrigerator. That probably
it'd be like hot sauce, ranch dressing, lemon juice, syrup, like just like the worst stuff. Just mix it together. They be
actually
drinking
sounds
it.
like a good dip for like hot wings.
Add a little pinch of Dawn in there.
For Gray Matter recipes, contact our email.
Well, so she used to do that kind of stuff.
A dash of Dawn.
No, like the soap.
Right. Oh.
It was bad. But the one thing that comes to mind, like my biggest prank that I've ever done personally, I sent somebody on a dummy mission. It was so much fun.
That's it? That's all you're gonna say?
Wait.
No, I'm gonna tell you the dummy mission. So, I was in high school. I think I was like a junior.
You know how much gas was?
I don't know.
You need to know.
But
right.
Good reference point.
But
right.
So I was dating this guy, the same guy that I told y'all about before with my mom, that my mom had like drove to the girl's house, whatever.
Jesus.
So I was dating him.
Facebook, Tinder.
I was dating him, and
I'm at my cousin.
it was like a Friday night, and we were trying to find something to do. So they're like, "Yeah, we're going to a party." So we were like, "Oh, cool, can we go too?" And they were like, "No." And so I was like, "Oh, okay."
What, the dudes that y'all was messing with said no?
Yeah, like my boyfriend at the time told me, "No, we can't go to this house party."
Nah, y'all can't go there.
Because it's guys' night only or whatever.
Right.
Some crap.
Okay.
So I was like, all right, whatever. So
guys' night only is crap?
a house party that's like for your school, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay.
So, AKA, my other girl gonna be there, so you can't come.
Or several other girls.
So I was on the phone. Me and my friend were on the phone. She's at her house. I'm at my house. And if you're from the area, Powder Springs, we were in Powder Springs. So we get a call like maybe 20, 30 minutes later, 30 minutes to an hour later, he calls me. He's like, "Man, that party was whack." Oh, I ended up telling him that I was going to go to a separate party. Mm-hmm. So he's like, "Yeah, man, that party was whack. Where's the party that you're going to?" Oh. And I was like, "Oh, well, I'm going with my cousin. So just meet me over here at Sarah's house." Not her real name. Don't want to call it.
Gotcha.
So I was like, "Meet me at Sarah's house."
Alias.
Right. Sarah just so happened to live like right around the corner from where they were. Did not know that. So they got to Sarah's house and I was like, "Oh man, we had to leave." Her uncle was like, "We got to go because he not going to drop us off if we don't leave now. So just follow us or just meet us." It was like, we would like just meet us at the QT or whatever. It was like a gas station on Thornton Road.
So many QTs.
So they get to the gas station on Thornton Road, and I'm like, "Oh man, y'all just missed us." He calling, he's like, "Man, you got us driving around crazy. Like, where are we supposed to go?" And I'm like, "Well, let me just give you the address to the party." So I told him to meet us at Golden Glide. Golden Glide is out here in Decatur.
In Decatur. Where in the world?
They drove from Powder Springs all the way to Decatur, got to the skating ring, and like was blowing my phone up. Like I didn't answer the phone. Like we had went so deep into this. Like this was back when people used to listen to the radio on their boom boxes in their house. Like we had went so deep into it. Like he was calling me, and I turned the radio on in my bedroom so that they could hear the radio and think that I was in the car. Like, that's how deep we had went into it. So he's calling. He's like, "Where y'all at?" "We're at the skating ring." Like, no cars are here. So I answered. I was like, "Oh, well, let me come up there. We're going to come up there and meet you because the party is like a little bit down the street from there."
Oh, my God.
So they stay there for like the next hour or two, like calling my phone. They left so many voice messages.
These dudes are idiots.
So many, like, it was crazy. They left so many voice messages. I had, like, the next day I woke up, I had, like, 10 missed calls and, like, 5 voicemails.
Is this after Facebook Tinder?
This was before Facebook.
Oh, then no. This after the event when he had you
right.
his
Yeah,
aunt
you
house?
drop him off at the.
I don't know.
Well, you might want to find.
Yeah,
out,
you
but
might want to.
I think it was afterwards. I think it was afterwards.
Yeah, that's probably why he did that.
Yeah, I was about to say.
After the Facebook Tinder? I did it after that happened.
Oh, you did.
He deserved
okay.
it.
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
he deserved it.
So,
You deserve
yeah, long story
it.
short, they drove from Powder Springs to Decatur. Almost got arrested.
Like how
They
how
almost
far
got
is that drive
arrested.
for those people who don't know.
Oh, so Powder Springs to Decatur is about like a 45-minute drive because we live deep in Powder Springs.
yeah, I'm
We're
about to
not
say,
right there. So it's like
there's
45
so-
minutes to an hour drive.
It's about 40 miles, 45 miles.
Yeah.
Probably longer than that because there's no.
Oh, yeah, at that time-
Well, to get to
At that time, they had to go from downtown Powder Springs to Thornton Road
right to get on 20.
to get on 20 to get all the way from exit 41 to like exit
Yeah, about
60
45,
something.
50 miles.
Yeah.
So,
So-
it's far.
I sent them on a very long ride, and to this day, like my friend, they still think we went to this party because I'm friends with one of the guys that was in the car with them.
Yeah.
He had left me a voicemail. She was like, "We don't want to go to the fucking skating rink. We want to go to the party." And I'm like, "Y'all shouldn't have got y'all ass in that car. Y'all shouldn't have let us go to the party." So that was my.
So they know now.
Yeah, that was my biggest prank. I know it was a long story, sorry guys, but that was my biggest prank. I thought it was funny.
It's fine. I don't really have. I mean, you know, people have wrote on me before.
Wait, wrote on you?
Yeah, like wrote
Oh,
on my
like
face.
on your
okay.
face and stuff.
I put stuff on my face. I think the most memorable prank that was pulled on me was I think I was probably like in 6th grade, and it was like at the end of the year. Like we wasn't doing shit in class. People had like cards. You know, I went to a middle school where people used to shoot dice in the hallway and in the
Wait a minute.
classroom for money. So anyway, that's neither here nor
In
there.
middle school?
In middle school, yes. So
How old are you in middle school? Like 13?
Like 12.
What'd you have, a 6, 7, 8?
No, they were shooting craps.
No, what did you have, a 6, 7, 8 middle school?
Like
Yeah,
grade?
6, 7, 8. Not like junior high.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it was just 6, 7, 8. So
Junior high is?
it's junior high 6, 7, 8.
Yeah.
Or
We
7?
call it middle school. So
Yeah, middle school, junior high.
yeah, I guess. Yeah,
It doesn't
yeah.
matter.
I
I'm
don't.
sorry.
I don't
I'm
know.
sorry.
I
The
don't know.
logistics don't matter.
So, needless to say, it's the end of the year. Everybody's having a good time. You know, people got cards out playing Uno, playing Tonk. You know, and this dude pulls me aside. I don't even remember the dude's name, but dude pulled me aside and was like, "Man, you want to play a card? You want to play a card game or whatever?" I'm like, "Yeah, let's play a card game." So he was like, "Okay."
Got him.
So, car pickup.
So he dropped one of the cards on the floor, and he was like, "Yeah, so I drop a card on the floor, and then you pick it up, then you drop a card on the floor, then I pick it up, and then we see the highest card, with some shit." And I was like, "All right, whatever." So I go pick the first card up, and he slaps me in the back of the head with the deck, hard as fuck.
Did you punch him?
I can't remember. I blacked
Did
out a
you
little
black
bit.
out?
Because I was so angry. Like, because one, I wasn't expecting it. And two, I was like, man, why the fuck did you just hit me with a deck of
Can you
fucking
imagine
cards?
Wade just bending over
Right.
and then somebody just
No.
like,
Oh,
BOW!
yeah, no. It was so loud that everybody, now mind you, the nigga shooting dice in the corner, some folks, some girls playing Uno, some other people talking. Like, when this happened, everybody stops and was like, man, what the fuck?
You
What
like
just
mad,
happened?
embarrassed, hurt,
Yes.
like all those
My man,
emotions all at
You
once.
kind of deserve that one, man. You
I
can't
didn't
be
know.
that fucking stupid. Like, I'll pick up a card. Like, what kind of game is that?
You live and you learn, man. I'll never play 52 pickup again, though.
Yeah, you didn't play 52 pickup. You played get slapped in the back
You
of the
played
head.
Nick.
Like,
I
Nick.
played the victim. That's what I played. So,
Oh man.
there you
Okay.
fucking
Okay.
pranks. Moral of the story, guys: don't play fucking pranks on people. Okay.
unless it's funny.
or
Don't put piss in a bottle.
Right. And don't hit people with cards.
As long as it's not your bottle and you're the one doing the hitting.
And don't tell people that you're going to a party and send them across the fucking city.
That's just kind of funny.
That is kind of funny.
But that's after Facebook too.
But she also said that they almost got arrested. Now, if they would have gotten arrested,
because they was speeding, that's their fault.
Right.
This is the same guy that had her.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Ask her mama, can you drive me to my aunt's house? Which turned out to be his side piece house.
Right.
And then pick him up. That's genius. Okay.
Really.
We didn't pick him up. He asked to be picked up.
But anyway, he deserved that shit. Okay.
So, I think these two can kind of go hand in hand. 2 questions. What is the correct way to be jealous? And do you guys think that good looks automatically mean privilege?
I'm going to answer the first one.
Okay.
So, jealousy, I don't know. Like, jealousy to me is like, has a lot to do with people being self-conscious.
I'd have to disagree.
I'm sorry.
I'd have to disagree.
I'm sorry. Like, why would you be jealous of anybody?
Because I like that hat and I don't have one and I want one.
You're self-conscious about your wardrobe.
Self-conscious? Want your shit?
But just because you want something doesn't make you jealous.
What is the definition of jealousy?
Should we look it up?
No.
Probably not.
What is the definition of jealousy to you two?
I don't know.
Because I was thinking in terms of like relationship jealousy.
Oh, well then.
You living in jealousy. I don't know.
What the fuck?
I'm confused.
You're living in jealousy.
All right. Jealousy. And like, delve deeper in that. Like, explain.
Like, to me, I'm thinking like when somebody says, what's the correct way to be jealous? Is like, so I'm a jealous person in a relationship.
Okay.
So what's a good way for me to be a jealous person? Or what's the correct way to be a jealous person in a relationship? If there is a correct way.
Keep your mouth shut.
This is my thing is kind of like saying that is almost like saying what's a good way for me to be unhealthy. like, I can eat as many cheeseburgers as I want to, but still not have a heart attack. You see what I'm saying? It just doesn't sound right.
Yeah, it
like,
really doesn't.
Like, how can you?
Do it with a smile?
To both of you all's points, I think it's right. You just got to shut your mouth. Don't say shit.
Yeah.
Just be quiet. But then you run the risk of that emotion building up inside of you. And that, my friend,
I think
you just never know.
I think if you're a jealous person, you should kind of like try to figure out what makes you feel the way that you feel. Like, why do you think that you're jealous?
So you
get what I'm saying? So like, I might not like the way that you interact with somebody, and so I'm being like, don't be talking to that bitch.
Right.
So to you, I'm jealous.
Right.
I think a lot of
you know what I'm saying. So why am I acting that way?
Why you talking to that bitch?
Yeah, that's what it is. I see you talking to her. I see. Oh, don't worry.
Right.
It's cool.
I got you.
It's cool.
Yeah. I got you. I got that. Oh, that's how it is. Oh, I think that's the most used non-accusatory jealous statement ever. Oh, I see how it is.
I see. Okay.
I see how you do.
Yeah.
What the fuck does that mean? See how I do what? But again, to my first point, I think it has a large part of being self-conscious about certain things.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it's hard for people to say I'm jealous of you, but then be like, well, but why? Why are you jealous? You saying that about my hat is just like, oh, I like your hat. I would really like it.
Right. I think that's more like envy to me.
Yeah, that doesn't.
I thought jealousy and envy were pretty much synonymous.
This is why we should have looked the shit up.
We don't do that. That is not our brand. We're not in the brand of looking up shit.
So, listeners, please, can you hit us with the definitions in the chat?
Yes.
Of jealousy.
Jealousy versus envy.
Jealousy versus envy.
And the proper way of being jealous.
Right.
Right, because that is a good
or
point,
defining someone as a jealous person.
Right.
Yes.
Right, because if you are, I don't know, I think envy is like, I think envy speaks to what you said. Like, oh, I see that. I wouldn't mind having that. Versus, I see what they got and you just being bitter about it. So maybe it's like, jealousy is like criticism with ill intent. Like, man, fuck, I can't believe they doing that. They shouldn't be doing that. Why I can't be doing that? That's fucked up. You know what I mean? Like,
I think that's envy.
Yeah,
I think envy is wanting something that someone else has because they have it.
So
jealousy is like
wanting something someone else has because they have it.
No, I was gonna say jealousy. Oh
yeah.
I think they're the same way.
Hey, y'all need to hurry up with this with these definitions.
Please.
In the chat, straight up.
What's the second?
We're gonna go to the second part.
But yeah,
so we can
down,
stop looking dumb.
Jealousy, you know,
jealousy is not a good trait.
I don't think either. I don't think. Yeah, it's not. I agree.
Envy isn't either.
I've only been jealous like one time, and
you're a liar. You're a liar.
Yeah, I believe it.
No, because I really
liar.
I like seriously like the other people. Like I've only ever been jealous about one guy. Is what I'm saying.
Oh, you're talking about relationships.
Yeah.
So you've never been jealous of like another person.
Nah.
See, that's what I mean. It's kind of like it speaks to you as a person and your personality that you've never been jealous of like another person, but you've been jealous of somebody in a relationship.
Like me being acting jealous towards the person that I'm with.
Wait a minute. I do think that there is the proper way. What was the question?
The proper way to be jealous.
Kind of root for the other person. Like,
oh yeah,
you know, like people your age.
Kudos.
Like yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Just, I mean, be genuine with it. You know what I mean? Like
well,
Usher's my age. However, he's Usher, and I'm Tony Davis.
See, this is what I'm saying. That sounds like number one. That sounds like envy, and I would like to be like Usher too.
But they're
number
the same.
two, right? Exactly. Number two, exactly. That's what the point I'm trying to make is we don't know.
We don't know.
So number two, you can't necessarily gauge it like that. You know what I mean? Like, because if you root for somebody genuinely, then you're not jealous or envious of them. You then become a supporter of them.
I mean, I could be jealous of his opportunity.
Mm-hmm.
We'll get back to that.
Yeah, that's
good. Homework. We got homework for the podcast.
Yeah, we're gonna come back. That's gonna come back. So
right, that was definitely a firecracker.
So then the next question or the other part was, do good looks automatically mean privilege? And I believe that they do.
You know, technically that should be a 2-part question.
Okay.
How?
It should be, do you think good looks or attraction or attractive people entail or bring about privilege? And then the second part is that right?
I mean, obviously it's not right because it's like a prejudice. Isn't that? It's like a prejudice.
Tony, what do you think?
I think it's a rhetorical question, both of them, because of course good looks brings privilege, you know.
But why?
Because we like beautiful things.
But we like what glitters and gold.
Yeah.
But beauty is in the eye of the beholder.
Yeah, that's what ugly people say.
But what you're getting at is who are you
believe that,
to
though?
say that you're attractive and you're not? That's what you're getting at.
Well, no, I'm not. Well, that's a good segue. But in addition to that, it's kind of like, well, why is that? Why are we as people programmed to be like, they're pretty, so I guarantee, and maybe this is just me, but I guarantee you one of you have looked at an attractive person and made assumptions or preconceived notions about them. For instance, you see a really attractive person, they're well put together, and be like, they probably have good hygiene, or they probably may have a little bit of money, or they may come from a good family.
Yes.
But in all actuality, it could be the complete opposite. You get home, they dirty as fuck. They ain't never had a dollar to their name. And they might not even know their parents. You see what I'm saying? It's kind of like we make assumptions on looks and then be like, oh wow, I didn't know it was like that.
Now so more than anything based on cosmetics.
IG.
You know what I mean? Cosmetic surgery.
It's
cosmetic surgery.
Yeah.
Back in the day, you know, braces cost.
Hell
you know what I'm
saying?
saying?
Braces still cost.
Braces still cost. But, you know, you're getting that from your family.
Yeah.
So, you know what I mean? So if you carry yourself well or you properly, you probably went to private school or better school.
Yeah.
So I can understand. But now, yeah, you're right. I mean, but they still get treated differently because you want to possess that.
Yeah, but do you like? It's a double-edged sword because people who are attractive do get treated differently, because we know those people, men and women, who say, they get the question, well, why are you single? Or why are you not with anybody? Why don't you have a significant other? And then they say something corny like, well, it's not corny, but they'd be like, well, nobody ever asked me, or it's this. Nobody ever comes up to me.
That's a good modest answer.
It is a good modest answer, but in some reality, people are afraid of that. They're afraid of the unattainable, quote unquote. Because remember, like you just said, when you see an attractive person, people like things of beautiful nature or beautiful stature. But if it's almost too beautiful, it seems unattainable. Like I can't talk to that person. Yeah. They're not gonna give me the time of day. Henceforth, you get this person who's like, well, no one ever approaches me because I don't know why. You know why though? That's a modest response, because you're attractive.
Yeah, I think it works both ways. Because somebody, like when I worked at Six Flags, I was a team lead, and one of my workers up under me, it was like the first time I had ever worked with him, and he was like, yeah, I'm glad you were a nice person, because I thought you were gonna be mean. And I was like, why did you think I was gonna be mean? He's like, well, like pretty people are really, like, normally they're mean, you can't talk to them. And I was like, what? Too. I don't think that of myself. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
like,
Did you
so
just
I
give
don't.
yourself a compliment on the podcast?
She did. But it's cool though. I wasn't gonna call out.
So nice.
Not today, but
but I am cute.
Boom.
You know what I'm saying?
No, but that's so to what you were saying is like people might not come up to you, but then on the other end, what I was gonna say is people come up to me all the time and they be like, "You look like my cousin." You look so familiar, like, and then it's like because I look like I'm inviting or I'm nice and like you can talk to me about something.
That is psychologic as well, because people who are attractive but then they have a certain air about them have this, I don't know, this innate way of attracting other people because of things like that. They're like, oh, you just seem so, and then you get statements like, you remind me of my cousin.
People tell me that all the time.
And really, I think it's mental. It's kind of like you remind them of something familiar, not necessarily their actual family. You know what I'm saying? So then they start to do like facial association and recognition and be like, oh, damn. You know what I mean?
Right.
But to what you said, on the back end, the same attractive people can be assholes.
Yeah.
I was at work today. And
Why are you looking at me when you said that, man?
Because you're an asshole.
That's you.
Dun, 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 dun. The Asshole Chronicles. But like, I was at work today and like, I'm walking somewhere and this chick is on her phone. She's fairly attractive or whatever. And she's like trying to walk past me. And I'm like, excuse me, like she's about to run into me. And she literally looks up like, why the fuck are you talking to me?
Slapped her phone.
You know what?
And walked off.
Like it's a plate of food. Like,
and walked off.
Oh, my bad.
That's why I'm talking to you.
Right. Should have watched where you was going. But that's what I'm saying, man. So like some people will take their attractiveness and use it like a badge of honor. Like, I know I look good.
That is societal. I'll never forget. Yeah. I was at I think it was the Velvet Room. I was at the Velvet Room
Club.
Yeah,
in Atlanta.
I was at the Velvet Room and I was with one of my friends, light-skinned skinny girl. Mm-hmm. Of course, me not being of the skinnier
the skinny clan.
Yeah, not that. This guy, she was talking to this guy, and he was like, hey, yeah, y'all want to go to the VIP? He was going to let us up to the top. Mm-hmm. Gave us wristbands and everything. He literally, I'll never forget this, he literally stopped me. Like, he stopped the guy. Like, him and her had went through, and he stopped me. Yeah. And then I was like, I called her. I was like, yo, what's up? And, he stopped him, was like, yeah, no, she can't go because, we can't. And I was like...
Wow.
Mind you, this nigga had to be like 450, like you can't even see his eyes, none of that. Like, I'm like, so your ass judging me? Okay.
Wait a second. How you gonna be so big that you can't open your eyes all the way?
Funny thing about that, a few years later. A few years later, I was at Opera, and he was bouncing.
Another Atlanta
he
club.
He was the bouncer at that club. Like for another VIP section.
Yeah.
And I had like a birthday section over there.
Yeah.
And so I came in and I was there that day and he
Yeah.
was like, "Oh, hey, don't I know you from somewhere?"
Yeah, you do.
No, you don't know me.
I was like,
Fucking
yeah, you do.
asshole.
He's like, yeah, you didn't let me in the last time.
Yeah, but so
Dick.
people do that. Like,
Yeah.
and it's just all of what they want it to appear like
Right.
or whatever. So
Right.
like it has to look a certain kind of way. It has to be a certain kind of people. All that kind of stuff.
No, see, I would have been like, no, I don't think you know me, but I definitely know you. That's right, the toilet. You're the piece of shit. That's right. There you go. I know it. I knew it was you. I caught a glimpse of you before I flushed. Yeah. Yeah. People are so fucking rude, man. It just,
Yeah.
I think that's what the motive of the topic is. Just like people, whether you attractive or you think you attractive, like 6s and 10s.
That's worse.
We spoke about that. Go
Nines
look.
and dimes.
Please go listen to 6s and 10s. It's an amazing episode of our podcast. But people who are attractive and think they're attractive, for some reason, think that they have, more privilege than others. Even if they don't know it. You know what I mean? Like, kind of like, well, I mean, I'm kind of cute. Why would?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those people are worse.
So, bringing it back to bad people, what are some like, and this may be bad on us, but
Hey, man.
what are some,
What? All right, I'll say it. What are some of the real racist things that you think of that are actually true? Like black people talking in the movies, and they'll ruin your fucking movie.
Oh
And
my
I hate that
God.
shit.
My sisters do it so bad. Like they be, don't do it.
They do it in the movie theater.
in the movie
Shut
theater.
the fuck up.
Man.
Let's go get you a shut the fuck up.
And it's so bad. Like no matter what movie I go to, like it's to the point now where like we go to the movies where you can pick your seat, so I can pick the one that's in the top corner, like in the handicap.
But then you
So
can't
can't
see.
nobody sit, so nobody can sit by me because it never fails. We'll pick the seat. The whole theater be empty. We get the corner seat.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody will come literally right beside us. They want to be smacking all out on their
Man.
food. They talking
Man.
regardless of where I go. If I go to like Lenox or Buckhead, or if I go to North DeKalb or through the movie, and it's always a black person. Cumberland Mall. It don't matter where I go. They find me. Like they know, like get her because she don't like this shit.
Yeah.
You should be like,
But
when,
it never fails.
Wait.
when they
you
sit
look
down-
like my cousin. I'm gonna sit by you.
when they sit down, you should be like, you ain't gonna be talking this shit in the movie.
Right.
That's what you just
I
said
be
it.
wanting to be like
Hey
that.
man, I think I'm gonna do
But
that.
people
Everybody,
crazy.
the next movie you go see, just look to him like, you ain't gonna be talking this shit during the movie, and say it just like that. Don't be-
Or just lean over and show him the receipt to your ticket and be like, you see you see this? Okay, that's all.
We paid $22 goddamn dollars. You need to keep your ass quiet.
That motherfucking mean don't need to be no talking. Okay, don't need to be no talking.
What's up? What's up with Spanish Jose bringing his infant to the fucking adult movie?
More nationalities do that. Like at first, I felt like when I ain't had kids, it was just like
Did our movie a PG-13 movie making noises and shit?
you know what? I've seen since I've had children, I've seen don't get little Jesus. What's up, man?
Jesus.
You know what I mean? But now it's kind of like everybody having damn babies.
Yeah,
like,
man.
hey, you need to shut your damn kid up.
Man,
Like-
we went to
like-
go see Creed at North DeKalb Mall. We was good. Nothing but adults coming in. Like
Yeah.
the last few minutes,
I
it was
was-
somebody that had like a 2-year-old and somebody that had a baby.
Dunwoody and this shit happened.
I was so
So it doesn't
mad.
matter. Yes. Same movie, man. Got to the end of the movie, about to close out. You know how I close out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
These motherfuckers, he moving, he can't keep still.
Right.
Man, I turned around, I was like, man, if it wasn't for me attempting to ruin the movie, you
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? If it was, I would have ruined the movie. I'd have been like, man, fuck up.
In addition to that, though, sometimes like those stereotypes just aren't cultural. Like I work in retail, and it amazes me how that one consumer, the one fucking
Go
consumer,
ahead, call him out. That's what we're here for.
it really is a bunch of different ethnicities. Will be like, hey, this how much is this? I'll be like, it's 50% off. They be like, oh, okay. Well, how much is it?
I be wanting to know that. Like, don't give me the math.
Wait, listen. I didn't say 25%. I didn't say 40%. I didn't say 15%.
Cut this shit in half.
Just half.
You don't need to be in this country that has lax fucking learning.
Whether you were born here or not.
Yeah, or not. This ain't Donald Trump shit.
Right. If you look at me and you still be looking like,
man, what's half of $10?
$5.
Why you bullshit?
Get out. Get out.
Why
Somebody did that to you before?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
So it's $9.99. So it'll be how much?
$3.33.
You should have been like $7.99. Just start fucking with him.
No, I'd be like, it's 50% off, and they'd be like, so it's $9.99. So how much will it be again? Half.
It's gonna be $5. Just round that 9 to a 10 and take half.
No, I'm not.
Just do
I'm
that.
not gonna tell them that.
What's up with my man? And I'm gonna call y'all out too.
Here we go.
Real Indians.
Mm-hmm.
If you own the shop,
yeah.
Most of the people that I've experienced, what's up with you skimping on my fucking my food?
You don't need no more.
Yeah, I got a pizza that had some cheese on it, not like some cheese missing, some cheese on it.
That's not even a selection.
Come on,
you want
homie.
some cheese?
You want some?
You want regular
My
cheese?
man at the Subway. If y'all went to the Subway by the old job, you already know.
Oh,
I didn't eat Subway. They had plastic in the bread.
Okay.
Y'all didn't know that?
Nah.
It was on the news. It was on the news. It was a big thing.
Yeah. I don't really
Part
like
of what
Subway.
they make the bread with is what they use to make yoga mats.
It's like a byproduct of a yoga mat.
Listen, man. Everything you eat is bullshit.
Bullshit.
Bullshit. But nah, man. Yeah, my Indian dudes, man, fucked me up last night, man. I was like, yeah, we're done.
What was that you were saying earlier about being able to tell what type of women like?
Yeah.
What was that?
We was talking about Kelly Clarkson.
Yeah, and her having a baby and getting a little bit thicker than
so
she already was.
Yeah, so I asked, was it the baby by a black dude?
And we was like, what?
And I said, because she looks like the type of chick that'll date niggas.
I didn't get that from Kelly Clarkson.
Clarkson.
I
did. I mean, body type, she's probably gonna get approached by a lot of non-whites.
Well, yeah, approach
already. So
that's the thing. Like, white men like thick women now.
Yeah, but not in white women.
Nah.
It's just like if you're gonna date a white bride. If you're gonna date a white chick, you don't want the hood white chick. You want a white chick.
What? Just because she's voluptuous. I'm assuming that's what you mean by
no, like the hood chick, the hood white chick
with the red hair or with the braids in her hair.
Yeah,
like
you don't want to date the hood white. You might as well date a black chick.
Wayne want the hood white chick.
I want people to be who they are.
And don't get me wrong, I smash the hood white chick. I'm just saying, if you're gonna date the hood white chick, why don't you just date? It's just like
it's not the same though.
Like white women don't want to date light skinned black dudes.
I believe
they don't never.
I
barely ever see that.
And again, guys,
like
these are just our opinions and what we've seen through our own eyes. But I don't see a lot of white women with fair skinned black people.
Why'd you have to put it that way?
Light skin, because we use that
light skinned
too much.
Light skinned.
Y'all red faced men.
Or that's a stereotype. Black people are always giving niggas colors. Or I'm
a red bow. Ain't that what it be saying?
I'm pecan. I'm chocolate. I'm caramel.
Ain't gonna never forget.
You don't shut your motherfucking ass up with the flavor line. Okay.
My friend's boyfriend at the time, I think I asked him like what he looked like or something because she had met him like through the internet or whatever. Yeah. So I was like, so what you look like? Because I had never met him. And he was like, I'm the caramel that melt in your mouth, not in your hand. I was like, what the fuck kind of shit is this?
Well, let me tell you something. It was nice talking to you.
You're too fucking stupid.
You got to hit him with the God bless. Good night.
Last one. And this is true. I don't give a fuck what you do. Next time you riding through Publix, ride in the front where everybody got to cross. Some white person just gonna walk in the street without looking.
Oh my God.
That's just how you know.
No matter what Publix you're at, no matter what Publix you're at.
White privilege.
They own the land.
Because they be like, and oh my, that's so true. Because I frequent Publix and it'd be the most randomest white person just out the blue, just in the crosswalk.
I don't give a fuck.
Like, hey, my man, come on, let's.
If you're offended, be offended. It's jokes, but it's real. We talked about pretty much everybody except for Asians. Asian women like black dudes. That's just what I heard. I was hoping.
I was about to say.
I was just hoping that'd be true.
We probably don't need to fact check on that.
Well, I think there is some truth to that because in Cali, everybody is like black and Asian.
Yo, we need to go
everywhere
to
in Cali. Like everybody's like black and Asian.
Cali is like right there. You got the Hawaiian. It's like a bunch of mix of like South Pacific. Well, they call them something else.
Polynesian.
South Pacific.
Samoan.
All these things.
It's going worse.
No.
Hawaiian.
Hey, you know what's gonna be bad? When this podcast blows up and people go back and listen to old shows, they're like, these
motherfucking idiots.
Assholes.
I'm sorry. Wait. What do you mean blow up? We're blown. Okay.
We are.
We are.
We
all we got.
Got me on that one.
Oh man.
What else we got?
Okay, so that's it for the topics. We got one question, then we're gonna let you guys who are live on YouTube shoot us some questions or something real quick before we get out of here.
Because we love y'all. We the People's Podcast.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
What would we be without the people?
What would I be without you?
Baby.
You supposed to say yeah. Only thing about you.
Yeah.
There we go. It is. I was a Ja Rule fan.
Wait, I don't remember that.
I know I hated that.
I know the ad libs. I know the girl verse. I know.
Where would I be without you?
Baby.
Singing by myself. I forgot where I heard that shit. Was that
okay? No, you ain't got to kill Ja Rule like that.
I mean,
we gonna talk about that.
Shout out to Ja Rule. Shout out to Ja Rule.
I didn't come up with that joke. I think that was Mad TV or
some kind of comedy spoof.
Yeah. Okay, so Marcus sent us in a really short question, no background. So I guess we're just gonna go
off the top.
All right, Marcus. Thanks, man. Swish.
So Marcus said, "Why do you think that people remain in relationships in which they're not happy? She's not going to do what he wants, and he's not treating her how she wants."
They don't know no better.
I mean, if you're an adult, I took it as an adult. You know what I mean? Like, why do adults stay in relationships? Like, not just abusive, hey, I'm beating the brakes off of you, but
like just a bad relationship, period.
Yeah.
I think it's
because I've done it. I ain't gonna front.
Yeah.
I mean, I've done it multiple times.
Because you don't know no better.
Yes, you do.
You know better.
No. Because if you knew better, you do better.
You know when it's time to go.
No. The thing about it is that do you really? Because if you really knew, then you would do it.
Come on.
I knew.
Wait, and this is my point. A lot of it is fear. The fear of that unknown, that feeling. Because people are so petrified about, yeah, I know I need to leave, but what's going to happen when I leave? Don't worry about that. Just do it.
Well, that's not knowing better. That's fear.
That's just fear.
Well, fear is the unknown. It's the fear.
But that's not knowing better.
Because you know that you're in a relationship that isn't making you happy.
Right.
Well,
not knowing better is
fear.
You touching the iron to see if it's hot or not. When you should know better than to touch the iron.
Yeah. I mean, that's a good. I mean, the fear of being alone.
Yeah.
I think is what gets a lot of people. My mom hit me off with some shit. She said, "No, you want to be alone. You just don't want to be lonely." I was like, "Come on, mom, dude."
Right. You can't be dropping no gems like that on me. That's heavy.
A lot of people probably want to be alone. They just don't want to be lonely. Just have a relationship especially now.
I think
a lot of people are already lonely. They just don't know it.
Man, if you're in a relationship and you're lonely, that's how I knew my last marriage was over. When I was like, I'm alone and I'm married.
Yeah.
That shit was done.
You feel empty.
I was hurt. I was I cried and everything. I was like, that's when I knew. I was like, yo, this shit hurt my feelings.
Real men cry, guys.
I mean, if you really care.
Real people cry.
Yeah. I mean, if you don't give a fuck, then...
But you know, it's a lot of stigma about, you crying like a little bitch.
Man,
man up. I
Thanks,
think it's a combination of all of it though. Like I think it is fear of not wanting to be alone. or lonely, fear of not knowing what's next,
The
fear
unknown.
of if you live in Atlanta, not even knowing, like, if you go be in another relationship or with somebody to share.
You
like,
don't have to preface it like that, like fear of.
You get real
Nah,
defensive on that
what
Atlanta
I'm
shit.
saying.
I'm just saying, man.
I'm
like,
just
that's
saying,
anywhere.
for my friend, like from my friends that are single right now, like the struggle is real out here.
What do they look
with
like?
the date? My
Are
friends
they behind the velvet rope or are
my-
they getting stopped?
My friends, well,
Are they light
if you're going off of that guy's
You know how
thing,
fucked up that was. Like, come on.
if you're going by his thing, ain't none of us getting past the velvet rope because we ain't got no money and we ain't skinny.
Hang on. If you showed off them titties, you'd have made it.
No,
Well, that's the thing.
it's not like I was in the club with a turtleneck on.
turtleneck.
I mean, next time, cut a little V in your joint.
Man,
so
fuck
that cleavage.
I party at my house. I don't need to party in your club. I have more fun at home anyway.
Okay,
think
so
you're
so
nasty,
go back to
girl?
your
But,
friends who, quote unquote, wouldn't get behind the velvet rope. I don't believe that because I've seen a list of your friends.
Now, I didn't say they wouldn't. I'm just saying, like, it's hard out here just for, I know for, like, women, period. Like, I see all my friends, or, like, my Facebook friends, let's just say that any given day I'm seeing, any given day I'm seeing, I feel unappreciated. I do all this, but I get nothing in return. Or
Wait. Now, see,
Oh, shit.
listen, see,
Nigga.
we can't. Are we really counting those friends? Because I don't know.
Wait.
well,
Those-
this
those
one,
statements
this
are
one-
already very suspect.
this
Yes.
one friend, yes, I can count, and I think that I can say that it's a comfort reason of why she does not want to leave.
Oh.
So
Is she abused? Because usually, you know what I mean? How
no.
you feel
She, like, she has a family with him and stuff like that. Like, I think it's harder for women to disconnect and be like, okay, this is it, when they have like kids and like a family type atmosphere
Yeah,
thing,
but
especially if you come from not having that. You know what I'm saying?
Sounds like an excuse.
It
You-
is an
you can
excuse.
find another
Everything's
dude
an
to mistreat you.
everything is an excuse.
You can find another dude to mistreat you.
Everything
you know
is an excuse, but until you actually do something about it, you know what I'm saying? Like, so me saying I'm saying what I'm saying is an excuse. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
Yeah.
Anything
anything
can be
it
used
is
as
an
an excuse.
excuse.
Which makes perfect sense. I
By
mean,
the way, to those women out there talking about I do all this other stuff, that's just only important to you. Find out what's important to him and then do that. And I bet you'll have a different turnaround.
now if you find out what's important to him and then you do that and you still talking, okay,
Bounce.
then right,
Yeah,
then
yeah.
right.
Now you have something to
Then
do.
it's time to leave.
Then it's time
Right.
to
Then you
leave.
can be like,
But
oh,
the
this
stuff
shit-
that you think he should be impressed with,
right.
then that's just you having a relationship with you. Sorry, I know we got off topic, but I had to.
You know, it makes perfect sense.
Fucking.
No, it goes right with the topic because
It does,
they're
it does.
saying like, why do we think that people stay there?
Right.
I just think it's fear and comfort and
Because this is for men too.
yeah.
Like,
Right.
This is not just.
Well,
for
I
women.
can't speak for y'all because I don't. To me, I would think that a man would just bounce because I don't see, like women are more emotionally drawn to the relationship. I think men are able to logically think about things and disconnect themselves.
Well,
That's just what I would think. I'm a woman. I don't know how y'all think, so y'all tell me.
well, I think you have a valid point, but I think men are also just as emotional as women. Although we do use logic more, it's almost like saying
Emotional. I had to do it one time.
one time.
Was that Carl Thomas?
Yeah, I think so. All right. go ahead.
It's almost
Say
like
goodbye.
it's almost like you know when you for my iPhone users or Google users when you pull up different routes in your phone to get to a certain direction,
Mm-hmm.
and they say, well, this is gonna take 23 minutes and this is gonna take 33 minutes.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like men logically know, okay, 23 is a shorter time. That still doesn't say that maybe I just want to take this because I feel like I can get there quicker going this way.
Right,
You know what I mean?
right.
Like that's emotion talking. That's not logic. You know what I mean? And emotion for man is very roughly based on ego, pride, you know what we consider, you know, our masculinity. We bank a lot of that of our emotions in those facets. So what happens is that women be like, well, men aren't emotional. That's not true. We use our logic. It's just that, you know, we just get emotional at different times.
Or a different way.
Right, or different
I
ways.
think that when we talk about it too, I think men are just as emotional. Well, I wouldn't say just as. Let's not. I think men are very emotional,
Right,
on the sensitive side. However, when we see enough is enough, the logic kicks in and says,
Right.
stop this.
it's like a fail safe.
Yeah, so we can leave sooner and quick. We can leave sooner
Right.
and harder, I should say.
Yeah.
Meaning it may be a little bit rough around the edges.
Yeah.
But we do connect. Speaking at least for me and some of my friends,
Yeah.
we do connect with women. It's just that when enough bullshit is enough, it's kind of like, yo.
Yeah,
But I know I've done it and I'm not talking about, after a week or two. I've stayed in a marriage for years after I knew that we shouldn't have been together.
Right.
I've been in relationships for 6 months after I know we shouldn't have been together. So I think it goes both ways.
Yeah,
But I don't know why, because we know better. Like you said, we know we.
Yeah, you can keep sitting in the dark after that fuse blown. Who gonna trip the breaker? Right.
Who's gonna turn that light on?
Who's gonna turn that light on? Go check that breaker now. The lights done went off.
Man, so any final thoughts?
Keep your fucking kids at home if you're in the movies. Don't fuck with my movies, man.
Take your badass kids and get you a fucking babysitter, or don't go to the movies at all. Go to the drive-in.
Apparently my wife is in the chat and she said
she was talking about the thing with the movies. Yeah,
I hate that shit. Yeah, we hate that shit, baby.
Look.
Go on, tell them now.
I was gonna tell you she had came up
I
in
didn't
here.
even see that, but yeah,
she's here.
Yeah, don't ruin my movie experience, and not just with the kids. Keep your fucking phone. Look, they give you a fucking.
He about to go on a rant.
It's about to go down. It's about
Turn
to
your
go down.
phones off. Don't be talking on your
popcorn.
phone. They give you a disclaimer. Hey, man, don't ruin the movie for everybody else. I'm going to start pegging niggas with shit. I'm going to buy some Twizzlers and start just throwing them across the bite off a little bit. And start
You might get kicked
You
out.
stand up in the movie.
Fuck it.
Like when that part of the movie was like,
Yeah, everybody.
you be like, hey, you just stood up.
Listen to this
Hey,
shit.
everybody, shut the fuck up. Listen up.
Yeah, that shit irks my nerves.
It so badly.
Young kids always pulling out their cell phones.
So-
like,
old
nigga,
people.
Did you not know that the runtime said 2 hours and 50
Oh
minutes?
my god, they don't know what
I
a
be
runtime
texting
is.
sometimes because sometimes like people will call, like text me, or they'll call a bunch of times and I have to text them and tell them to quit calling me or see what's going on if
How
they
about
call
you just
back
put
to
it
back
on
to
silent
back.
to where
It
you
is
don't
on
even-
silent.
So where it doesn't even come through.
It is on
Listen.
silent. No, you mean do not disturb? I
No,
can't do that.
put your phone on silent. You get no messages.
Let me tell you how much of a movie snob I am. I was in the movies and somebody, like the trailers were on. And somebody was yelled out the scream like, fuck these previews. Hey, so in my head, I like dipped down in my seat like, they're called trailers, asshole. They're trailers, okay? The fuck is your problem, buddy?
Wait,
And
I
they're
always want to be
amazing.
right.
You dumbass. It's called a trailer. So sit your stupid ass down.
And watch the trailer.
No, but for real, man, I love the trailers.
Or come
previews,
15
whatever.
minutes late.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say.
Yeah. If that's the case, just,
I don't
politely
like that
sit
shit
your
either.
ass in the dark by yourself. You know what I mean? When you get ready, don't fuck up my movie.
This is why I know.
experience.
This is why I know I gotta be filthy rich so I can have my movie theater in my house. Cause
like a real one.
yeah,
Like a to side, not like a
To
media
scale.
room.
Yeah.
like no.
no. A
No.
real fucking
Where
theater
you was
room.
like, what's on the back of your house, Tony? Oh, that's my movie theater.
yeah, exactly. It's not a game.
Tony, oh man. Hey, mom.
Hey, mom,
Hey,
how you
Mom.
doing?
I was
Hey,
cursing.
mom.
I hate that.
Not. This is not for children or parents.
Right. So,
I just got like.
don't let your mom hear none of this shit with her
Parental,
saying.
parental discretion advised on both ends.
Right.
Advised on both
Oh,
sides.
You know what
man.
we need,
I
man?
really
We
just
should
forgot
start
what I
doing
was
that as a
about to say.
disclaimer. Parental
Discretion.
discretion is
Is
advised.
She said she go cook for us soon.
All right, mama.
Yeah.
I'm hungry now.
So my final word, I just want to let you guys know. Some of you guys follow me on Instagram, Snapchat, and stuff, but I won a contest with Ramona O. She's a blogger on Tall Tales. Tall Tales blogger. You can follow her on Instagram at Ramona_O. So I won a wardrobe remix. So we're gonna do that at the top of the year, and hopefully she's gonna come on the show and do it, or it'll be the same day that we film. So I won't have to come on the show looking like this. I know I'm looking rough, but I'm tired. But so yeah, thank you guys that did vote and that did retweet and all that good stuff. And yeah, so that's coming up, and we got some cool stuff coming up for the beginning of the year.
And since we're a collective, like we all kind of won.
We did.
Jazz getting the makeover.
Yeah. Because it's going to be Jazz from the Gray Matter podcast.
There we go.
Right, exactly. Don't put no makeup on our face, though. Don't put no makeup on me. I don't want that shit. The fuck you doing with that little brush? Don't what you doing with that shit? Powder in my face. I like my shit shiny. I like my shit shiny.
What?
Fuck that shit. I don't want that shit on my face. My final thought. Hey, we love you guys, man. Love you guys. We love doing this show.
Yes.
We're approaching the end of the year, so I'm getting a little bit sentimental. But without you guys, the fans, the listeners, the followers, the viewers, the people who participate in this, our awesome producer, people who looked out from us from the beginning and still rocking with us. Like, we really couldn't have done this without you guys. Like, for real, for real. And be on the lookout because we're still gonna do the Christmas episode next week, right?
Yeah, we got something cool planned for the end of the year. I kind of
time.
We'll talk about that offline because I kind of have like an idea for the beginning of the year too.
I think we all have some great ideas.
Yeah. Before we go, shout out to my nephew Keyshawn.
The fuck is he doing up?
No, he's not up. He had a performance tonight, which is why I'm so tired because I've been running around all over the place.
Oh, okay.
So he had a Christmas performance tonight, and that thing did not sing not one word. Like, he literally stood there like this and smiled at the camera the whole time. Okay. I said, Keyshawn, I ain't never coming to see you no more.
Why? Why, Jazz?
He's like, y'all making me nervous. Just stop it. Y'all just making me nervous.
They got a little stage fright. That's all that was.
He warmed up towards the end. They gave him like some bells to do jingle bells and stuff like that.
He was like this.
He was like, jingle bells, jingle bells. So yeah, he was like, you know the kind on the stage.
I'm all hyped up on Mountain Dew.
Yeah, so shout out to Keyshawn. That's my boo.
You all right then? Right. This has been the Gray Matter podcast.
Fucking right.
Yes, thank you everybody who tuned in tonight, everybody who's going to tune in tomorrow, everybody who's going to watch next week, new listeners who are going to come in like a month. Thank you guys.
I love that outro. That's dope.
Yeah.
It's off the cuff.
Oh, okay.
All right then.
Well, I'm Tony Davis.
I'm Jazz.
And I'm Wayne. # we'll see you soon.
What is it? What's the song?
Oh.
Gray Matter Podcast.
Gray Matter Podcast.
Yeah.